So we're going to get started here by adding the final element, which is these medallions on the top and bottom here. We sand those down to make them look domed, just to kind of get them closer to what the part looks like. And these came out really great, and we're going to go ahead and start filling in some of these cracks and finishing everything. The really place we only really added filler was back here on the crossguard. This is just to make sure everything looks like it's one. Again, we're going for that not layered look. We want it to look like it's all one piece. We just used wood filler here. You can use pretty much any filler. And then we went back over several of the pieces and sanded them down and just kind of added some extra chamfers and stuff. The pommel here specifically, we wanted it more rounded at the end, kind of replicate more of what the prop would actually look like. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to our first stage before we start painting, and this is where we use polyurethane. We use polyurethane pretty much on every MDF part, every MDF piece that we do. It adds good strength to the outer layer, stops it from absorbing paint because MDF will soak up paint really, really good, and it adds a strength to it so it's a little harder and is a little more resistant to denting and scratching. And it also adds a little bit of flexibility to it, not in something obviously as thick as this, it won't really flex, but when we use smaller, thinner blades and stuff, we will be able to get it to flex without breaking more with the polyurethane. We'll do several coats on something like that, but on this we only did one. And with anytime we do this, we also have to go back over it. We're just using 220 here to go ahead and sand everything back down, make it nice and smooth again. It does add sort of a texture to it. Just have to get rid of that. Now we're going to move on to putting the color on, and we're going to use Rub and Buff for this. Rub and Buff is great. We use it on a lot of different metallic parts. We're just applying it with a foam brush, and we probably should have primed this whole thing black to begin with, but that was in hindsight. We did have to go in and fix some of the styrene pieces. It worked great on the MDF, just not on the more plasticky pieces. And this stuff will eat your brushes, so the foam brush will deteriorate over time, and you just kind of have to keep rotating them in and out. But it creates a really nice finish, and it's as the name implies, rub and buff. You can go in and you put it on, and then you can go in and buff it and get a really nice sheen to it. And once you can even lock that in at a stage where you can just hit it with a clear coat, and then that locks everything in with the look you're looking for. And it's how we do basically anything that we're trying to do metallic like this. And it comes in half a dozen different colors. We're going to switch to using our airbrush here. And our airbrush is a Pache H8. We use this at first to just color in black inside these inner pieces because we couldn't get in there with the color we wanted. So we just decided, okay, we'll make everything black on the inside there, and then we'll go over top of it with the rub and buff. And it turned out really great, got the look that we were looking for. And once we had finished all of the rub and buff to the whole part, we went back through with the Createx here. This is copper, and we're just going to dust this. We're going to take that airbrush and just kind of dust the top of the part. We don't want to paint on it, we just want to sort of airbrush it, or pseudo dry brush it, but a little more uniform than what a dry brush would do. And this is just to get us a really nice sheen to that metallic, and it got that color locked in where we wanted it. And then just to finish it off, we used an acrylic clear gloss coat on top. We just coated the entire part in that. That locks everything in and gives it all that nice, crisp, glossy look that we wanted, and that was pretty much it for this project. And that's our Dwarven Dagger build. Thank you all for watching this series. Hopefully you all learned a little bit. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask them in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and check out our giveaway. Now, we are giving this away, so make sure you click on the links in the end card here to make sure that you get your chance to win this one. Go ahead and get the blueprint for this one as well. And if you decide to build it, then let us know. Show us what you did, what materials you built it out of, and all that other stuff. We'd love to see it, love to hear from you. So thank you all for watching, and hope to see you in the next video.